Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Gobblestones is one of those games from R&R games that are very easy to play but give you an abstract look at what you're trying to do. In this game, there are goblins going around eating up gobblestones, I suppose, but throw that all out the window, none of it matters. All you're doing is playing tiles from your hand in order to score points. Now, there are really kind of two ways to play this. There's the casual way, which is just to kind of play things, score some points, maybe have a conversation. And there's probably the gamer way, where you're trying to almost game the system, so you're constantly drawing tiles and maximizing your points. And that's what this game is 100% about. It's about maximizing your points as much as possible. Very easy to play. This is an intro-level game that gets kind of like chess, where it's like, easy to learn how to play, but the strategy kind of comes out as you play. I guess that is here. I don't know. I think there's a couple of strategies here. Either just play things to get points, or hold back a little bit and try to get more in a line at a time so you can draw more tiles and you're never not drawing tiles. The game is tricky because you can't go in 2x2 rows, which means it can get a little bit peculiar about where you're placing things. Look, this kind of game really isn't for me. I get bored very quickly with it. If you got some youngins and you want to teach maybe some math or some scoring, but that can be done with a lot of games. This is one of those games that, like, it's abstract, so if you like abstract games, maybe it goes up a little bit. If you like lighter games where you're playing with numbers, this probably goes up a little bit for you. If you're into theme, or you want kind of a story-driven game, or you want a little bit more of, like, last where you can see the game. I don't know how to explain that, but that's what I always say. I can see the game. Then this isn't going to be for you. So I'm going to recommend this just for a particular type of gamer that is looking for this sort of thing. And for everybody else, this is probably either you got it really cheap or a skip altogether. For my personal gaming taste, this is going to be a Purge. Let's talk about Gobblestones from R&R Games. You see cute little monsters eating these Gobblestones on the board. The box is okay. It doesn't feel that durable. You get a rule book, which take a look in a few minutes. You have these little things, these little plastic things, which you'll set the tiles in. They work fine. You're going to get some scoring pads here. There's a lot in there. You're going to get enough to play 4 players. These boards will be double-sided. You're going to get 9 of them. They just have numbers and colors on them. And there are icons on these. If you're colorblind, you can kind of look at the icons behind it. And then you get this bag with these tiles in it. And you're going to have these like generic tiles. They have these little circles. They don't really push anything. They come in different colors. They're kind of neat. They feel kind of cheap. This isn't what you would call an expensive game, but the components are nice for what you get. The rulebook comes in 2 languages. This first one is English. You have pictures of all the components, which is nice. Picture of setup, and you're ready to go. And really, it's just how you play the game. The game end is over here and how you score. And there's a bluffing variant that you can utilize. The rest of it is just different languages. This is all really how to play right here. They do a good job. Plenty of examples and pictures. I like it. 2 thumbs up. Okay, so these boards are double-sided. You just set them up. So there's 9 of them, and you can randomize that. Start the game, everybody gets 5 tiles out of the deck. And the way you play it, when you first start the game, somebody has to start in the center. So let's say that I wanted to start up here. I would get 2 points for this because I'm covering it up. And I have another one. I can play it down. So that would give me 4 points. And I have 3 gold left, which can't be placed anywhere over there. So there's a few rules for placing. Let's zoom in and talk about it a little bit. So when you place tiles, they need to be placed orthogonally. So I couldn't place something diagonal, and you're going to get the points at the end of your turn for whatever you play. Now, if I was playing this, the one rule is, like, say I want to do this on my next turn, and I was kind of set up like so, I couldn't place one here. I can't place something so that a square would be created. So it's always orthogonal. So I would have to go out to this side with my chits, and you always get points for what's underneath it. At the end of your turn, you're going to draw tiles based on how many you played. So if you played 0, you would get 5 tiles. If you played 5 tiles, you would get 0 back. If you played 3, you would get 2. So it's always how many you played. You start with 5, and you minus it for each one that you played. So if you played 1, you would only get 4 back. And you would draw these at the end of your turn. So the idea of the game is to score as many points as possible. On your turn, you can play as many tiles as you want, as long as they're orthogonal and do not create a square. You are good to go. Most points wins. Who should buy this this game, you're looking at lighter gamers, probably non-gamers, maybe little kids, if you want a game with a lot of numbers involved. Otherwise, there's just a lot of games that I like more than this. Now, if you like those little abstract puzzle, Sudoku type of games, I think this could be it for you. It's really just drawing these tiles and placing them on the ones that match. The strategy can come out of that, but that's pretty much the rules of the game. And with the additional caveat, you can't place in a 2x2. Very simple rule set. This could be fun for a lot of people. If you like things like just those simpler little abstract games, Rook is one of them that comes to mind. If you like that sort of thing, this could be something that you would really, really like. Doesn't make you think too much. Personally, I like Sequence a little bit better than this. I don't know why. I had really a lot of fun with Sequence, and they kind of scratch the same itch for me. So for me, it's going to be a Purge. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.